All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people. Also, freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on every activity is happening in Biafran territory. All we do here is to give you all the news and information happening in Biafra. Just Biafra. That is the focal point of this YouTube channel. So if you don't love the Biafra struggle, you don't love Biafra, you don't want Biafra, you have no business being here. But for those lovers of freedom, please continue to share this video because I will be bringing more videos to you, on all the trending issues where they happen for the land of freedom. Now, straight up to the issue. The first video I'm gonna play to you, for you to watch actually is the video of a prophecy, a prophecy about the Biafran struggle. It was linked, to the Biafran struggle. And why I'm posting this particular video, this audio, is because of the fact that I've checked the videos of this particular prophet. We are in a country where prophecy is now a prediction. They predict instead of prophesying. There's a difference between prediction and prophecy. But most of the prophets, the so-called prophets we see in Nigeria, in Africa generally, they are just people who are just using prediction tactics, to say things. If it happens, then it's as if they are good prophets. But when it doesn't happen, you see them being exposed over and over again. There was one, I've forgotten the name of that prophet, that he even went as far as predicting or prophesying concerning football. About Osimhen. Osimhen should go to this club and all that. My question was, what does the prophecy from God has to do with Osimhen? Most of them are even predicting who will win and who will lose, and they are just making a fool of Christianity and prophecy. In the time of Elijah and Elisha, these were prophets who were accurate in their prophecy. I'm not saying that this man is Elijah or close to that, but for the fact that all his prophecies have been accurate, that is actually the only reason that have drawn my attention, to him. And he made a very critical, important prophecy once again. First of all, about the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá. Secondly, about the Biafran struggle. Thirdly, about how Nigeria will bow. How they will succumb to Biafra. And most of the things he said in the past, when you look at it, you're seeing the reality in those things. Let me tell you, forget about prophecy. Let's put prophecy aside. Nothing is going to stop Biafra. Whether you like, you support. Whether you like, you don't support. One thing I believe is when God decides for a particular thing, especially when it comes to freedom to happen, nothing will definitely stop it. And I am telling you without missing any words that it is time for Biafra to come. Everything is pointing towards that direction. And honestly speaking, I am telling you that I am proud to be in the right direction, to be speaking, for the right thing. Without wasting any more of your time, please watch and listen to this prophecy. And afterwards, we'll be talking about the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, on some certain things he made, important comments he made to Biafrans. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and do not forget, very important, to share this video across every YouTube platform, every Facebook platform, every WhatsApp platform. Let the good news continue to spread. Enjoy.
Many places are going to be discovered. A lot of things are going to happen. Many resources and many hidden treasures are going to be looted. Please share the broadcast, because right now is the hour of prophecy. I want to prophesy the way the Holy Spirit is taking me. As the Spirit of God is taking me the level of prophecy, I want to prophesy that way. I want to go straight away to the route that the Holy Spirit is taking me now, to now start to prophesy, to now start to look at the spiritual world, to now start to digest what is in the realm of the Spirit, that the people of God all over the world can hear the voice of the Lord and also pray to God. My prayer for you today is that in this very program that I'm doing today, God will make it a blessing to every one of you that is watching, and at the end of it all, you have a reason to glorify God. You have a reason to thank the Lord. You have a reason to say, thank you, Jesus, that I was live with the major prophet of God. That you be live with the major prophet of God is a blessing. Is a blessing. When it's a blessing, the blessings of God make it rich and add no sorrow. Please find out this very thing and share it. Share it. Any limitation from this very broadcast is what's called a targeted limitation. But God is going to do something, and God is going to make way where there is no way. So the reason for all the revelations, and reason for all the prophecies, and reason for everything that God is revealing is for us to pray. So we must continue to pray. We must continue to pray. We must continue to seek the face of God. We continue to intercede. We continue to ask for the peace of God to reign, the hand of the Lord to prevail, the will of God to be done, the glory of God to take over. Everything that God is proposed, we continue to pray that let it be done. Let the will of God be done. And let the plan of God for our lives be settled, and let everybody continue to receive whatever God is giving to you. Let what God is giving to you come to you. Let there be nothing that will steal your joy. Let there be nothing that will rob your blessings. Let there be nothing that will interfere with the plan of God for our lives. Let there be nothing that will intercept that which God has prepared in the realm of the Spirit to hand over to us. Let God accomplish everything that He has proposed. I have much prophecy to give to you, but right now it's the atmosphere and the realm of the Spirit. The atmosphere, the atmosphere in the realm of the Spirit. That's what's called sensing in the realm of the Spirit, that is now trying to intercept and trying to twinkle and also trying to interfere in the realm of the Spirit. But I know what to do, because as a prophet of God, every secret belongs to God, because I'm seeing many secrets to be exposed, many hidden things to be brought to light, many things that have been forgotten to be pulled up. So let God take absolute control, and let the perfect will of God be done. And at the end of it all, the name of God will be praised forever and ever. And so finally, we must all know that whatever is a troubling time is also a blessing time. Whatever is happening anywhere in any country is also a blessing time. So people of God that knows how to pray should not relent in praying. They should pray for peace. They should pray for the hand of the Lord. They should pray for God's intervention. When God's intervention comes, everything will turn around and be for good, because I'm seeing everything turning around to be for good. And they sang in the song, I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, see everything turning around for our good. I can see everything turning around, see everything turning around, see everything turning around for our good.
I will address you. I welcome all of you. Come over to you, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Thank you, PM. Thank you so much for all you have done for us and you're doing for us, sir. PM, sir, I will be the first person to make it. I don't know if it will be a question or a contribution, but I want to comment that the best thing that have happened to, please mute yourself. Who is that? Mute yourself, please. I want to comment that the best thing that have happened to us in this our restoration is actually the the criminal or the drug baron that have taken over the leadership in the zoo, because now that the illegitimate president have taken over, it means that the zoo will continue to nosedive, sir. And it means that there is no hope. Even if they have any clamor for hope before, there is no hope at all. So the more, who is this person that is talking? I have to remove you. Now, even if there is any hope for them before, all their hope is completely dashed. And then the more Tinubu is there, the brighter and brighter our light will shine to the rest of the world, sir. Thank you, sir. And
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that is the reason we stood our ground during the election. You remember, it was the reason. The reason we make sure that Biafra did not participate in the election. And they manipulated 4 million votes in the southeast and south Biafra territory. We stopped 20 million people from voting. They believed in us. That's why 20 million people boycotted the voting during the general election. So we know what we did. And that's why we can never be part of the protest, because we made what is happening today in Nigeria. Everything you see today happening, we made it. And it is working according to our plan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, PM, sir. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to God that I hooked up to this mandate of yours and this leadership that is a blessing to me and to every Biafran worldwide. And we are forever grateful to Chukwu Kabiama for the gift of you, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, those of you in the room, please raise your hands. And because when you raise your hand, it will be much easier to know those that have questions, because you can only raise your hand when you have questions. So we cannot be wasting time to pick those that just want to come and
and let me quickly comment on the issue of the map that we have just released, the Biafra map. I am very, very happy that there is no dispute coming from the map other than just error of state capital and state names, which is which is being worked on. The team that the map, the border commission and map committee are working on it. So every mistake and error that you see on the map, especially the name of your state capital or wherever, just call our attention and it will be corrected. So there are a lot of errors there, which is because of the pressure I gave the team. So they made a lot of some mistakes. So, but those mistakes is not minor mistake, will be corrected. But the most important thing is that the map, there is no dispute on the map, and because we have consulted very well before this map coming out. So I'm very, very happy that the Biafra people who found themselves in the map are very, very happy, and they are loyal to the Biafra government. Thank you very much.
Thank you, PM, sir. Thank you, sir. So the map carrying people and those that are questioning for map, go out there and see the map. The map is ready, and we are good to go. And please, if you are in the room, please do not open your mic. Please do not open your mic so that you will not be distracting people. Joseph, don't open your mic again, please. The first person that raised his hand here is Joseph. I'm going to remove you right now. The first person that is raising his hand is Biafra with MNK. Please go ahead and bring your question.
Woto. Good evening, Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world. I'm very happy to speak with all of you tonight. I'm speaking from the zoo, western part of zoo, Lagos. I'm very happy with the explanation given by the Prime Minister. In fact, the explanation has cleared many of my doubts and fears. So the question that I would have asked, and he has already dealt with all of them, and then he has spoken well about them. So I don't have much question again than to say a very big thanks to the Prime Minister and all the team working with him. People are doing very wonderful work. So I say kudos to all of you. I am very happy. So I wish to remind about the song that we normally sang the other time when we started. That goes like this: Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oneme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. Thank you, the dragon. Thank you, all the Biafrans. May God bless us. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And let me also, reiterate that Biafra will continue to stand with the state of Israel. Come rain, come sun.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Biafra with MNK. We go back to the listening mode, and we have a citizen Dama. Please go ahead and ask your question. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, Prime Minister, sir, the Honorable Minister of Information, and the Deputy, and all the amazing people in the room, lovers of freedom. I remain Citizen Dama. The Prime Minister, I think you are becoming synonymous with hurricane. You're a mighty wind blowing across the sub-Saharan Africa. You know, a lot of people admire what you do, and that I want to assure you. But my question revolves around the current wave of regime change in sub-Saharan Africa, talking about Mali, Burkina Faso, which Russia has been seen as a wind of regime change in sub-Saharan Africa. Are you working with any intention to bring in Russia into what you're doing? Or don't you think Russia is a factor that might facilitate what you're doing? Thank you.
Thank you very much. As it stands today, Biafra has no enemy. We are open for everybody. So those who want to help us, we will welcome them. We are not enemy to anybody. And then also, I'm not much interested in what is going on in other countries because we have not gotten our independence. So I'm focusing on Biafra. Biafra is the only thing my priority at this point. I wish other people very well and good luck in their endeavors. But my problem now is Biafra and nothing else.
Dama, Ahmed, do you have another question? Because we want to run very fast. We don't know other engagement that the PM has. So we're going to give you a chance for another question if you have. Otherwise, you'll go back to listening mode and then we'll bring in other people. Citizen Dama?
Yes. Yeah, just one more. The recent proclaimed lockdown of government agencies in the region. A lot of people are welcome to that idea. So they want to see, because there is a belief that the problem the people in the region, which is the eastern region, are facing, usually the political elements who are actually subjugating them. Do you have any plans of actually targeting them in this forthcoming lockdown that you are planning?
Our target is Nigeria government institutions. That's all. We want to lock them down in our land. We don't want them to function.
All right. Thank you, citizen. Thank you for coming up. Thank you. All right, we have Kama Israel. Kama Israel, please bring up your question very quickly, please.
Thank you so much, PM, for coming again to speak to Biafrans. My question is just regarding the declaration and the document that you talked about. I remember in the first convention, we had a charter, and there is so much in that charter. You know, a lot of things are in, which is more like a foundation. My question here now, the next document, is it going to be a kind of upgrade or bringing the charter and the new working book together to make a constitution that will guide Biafra going forward? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The charter is a living document. So there will be a new version of the charter in the next convention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Kama. Thank you for joining. Please.
And let me also inform you that we also have the Constitutional Drafting Committee. They are working on the Constitution. It's going to be ready very soon. And then also we have the Declaration Drafting Committee, which is part of the living document, the charter. So these things will be amended, updated in the next convention. It's a living document. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir PM. And Kama Israel is satisfied with that, and I can see the thumbs up. All right, we move very quickly. Please just know that if you are in the room and you didn't raise your hand, there's no way I will call you before those that have raised their hands. So please do raise your hand so that I will be able to call you. Chuku Maeze, please go ahead and bring your question.
Yeah, good afternoon, my PM. Good afternoon, Honorable Information Minister. Greetings, Pastor Biafra, and all Biafrans. Yeah, listening to this wonderful PM that has led us so very well. Well, my PM, the question I have for you is, now, yeah, we had a self-declaration document that gave, self-referendum document last year that gave birth to the Biafra referendum. Now we have a drafting document which is going to give birth to the Declaration of Biafra. And now you just mentioned that there's another constitutional drafting committee too. So I want to ask a question. All these three documents, what is the connection between the first, second, and the third? And is every piece of this document going to be in the actual Biafra constitution that we are going to use to govern Biafra when Biafra is restored? And also, another question I want to ask is, with the current situation now, what's going on in our land, and as we are preparing to declare Biafra, like I want to say, why is it that all of a sudden, those who we thought that we never wanted us to be free, all of a sudden now, they are being forced to listen to what we are doing? Is it because of your handsome face, or is it because of your ruggedness, or is it because of what the government under your leadership is doing? Thank you.
It is because of the smartness of the government of Biafra. It is because of our achievement in international stage and globally. It is because what we are doing, they never expected it. They never even thought towards the direction of what we're doing today. So we take them by surprise. And also because they look down on me. And they were looking at my baby face. And today, that baby face have deceived them. Even some people are still looking at my baby face. That's why many people are having problem in this government, because they look at my baby face, and before they know it, they have made a mistake and they are out. That is the problem. So, but I like it like that, and it will continue like that. That's how God wanted, until boom, kaboom, Biafra is declared, and before you know it, we'll be carrying our document and file from one office to another, from one country to another, from one organization to another, and before you know it, the declaration will start, the recognition will start coming step by step. Mark my word, step by step. The recognition of the Biafra government will begin to come. And I want you to understand that everything we are doing now is nothing. Everything we are doing now is nothing, only creating awareness that we are no longer happy with Nigeria. After 2nd of December, we are going to have a reason and demand, a very clear demand. And what is it? We will demand the legitimacy of the Biafra government. You understand the point now? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Martin. Please, one more question. So this drafting constitution, is it going to have the list of everybody that attended the convention? And also, in regards to, okay, let me leave it there for now. That'll be fine. Thank you.
Everybody that is coming to the convention is coming as a delegate. So you are going to have the opportunity to append your name in the declaration document. And then also remember, there is going to be a shake-up in the government of Biafra during the convention. And so you will have the opportunity to participate in voting. You know, we're going to sit as a parliament. So a lot of things are going to happen in Finland. So my brother and my sisters, those that are raising concern about the Hizbah police, please pray that their terrorism activities against our people should increase, because we are going to use it. It is part of the grievances that we're going to use in the declaration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Because I remember vividly when they interviewed Zamfara State Governor, that is France 24 News, interviewed him, and he was saying he prayed that Nigeria should be fully Sharia-ized. You understand? That was about 3 or 4 years ago, and the northern students were forced to learn Quran laws. You understand? They were forced to be studying it. The videos are there. So I am so much afraid at which these Hizbah are operating now, that nobody is challenging them. That is why I asked this question, sir. Thank you very much for the answer.
Yeah, please, we need those documents and those videos to be forwarded to the media team, so that the committee will also take a very good, make a very good reference to it.
Yes, sir. Ugo 247 has the video, sir.
Ugo 247 and the report, or the link that is leading to that, please, we need it forwarded to me, sir. So I will send it to the committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Helen. Thank you. And it is so interesting that it's happening. You know, sometimes you look at them happening and you say these are answered prayers, because we want them to increase. The prayer you pray is let it increase. Let Hizbah take over the whole Sharia, make all the whole North Sharia. Let them continue. So we're not going to challenge them. Since they are not challenging them in their country, let them continue. That will bring the end of Nigeria as quickly as possible.
All right, I will take only one more question. I will have another meeting.
Wow, you see, then we are going to give the privilege to our Dominica. Dominica, please grab the mic and bring that question, please.
Hello, good evening, my PM. Thank you for all you're doing. I'm very grateful, and I pray God continues to give you the wisdom, the understanding, the strength, and the stamina to continue with what you're doing, because it's a heavenly mandate, and we appreciate you for all the sacrifices you're taking on our behalf. And also, I use the opportunity to thank the cabinet members that are here present, and all the goodwill Biafrans here present, and all the Nigerian government that's secretly listening to what you're saying. I hope they're taking notes. My question is, I know we're declaring a Biafra in Finland because of the insecurity back at home. In that same regard, what do we expect with regard to insecurity on the same day we're declaring Biafra back at home? Would there be any special protection for the people at home? Would there be any special security issue that needs to be put in place? Just that people are asking me this question, and I needed to forward it to you. Thanks, my PM.
But there are the protection in Biafra land already. Are you not seeing it?
The reason I don't know whether you know that there are some questions that you don't need to ask. There are some questions that you can actually address yourself. You know, this is the reason I made a video. I made yesterday, making for the point very clear what happens after declaration. And even today, I've actually explained what we do. There is nothing changing The security of our land is our utmost priority, and it will continue like that. We'll continue to defend our people as much as we can. So anybody expecting a specific security measure or anything like that is not following what we're doing. And I don't expect such question from you, who is a cabinet member of the government.
No, PM, the reason why I'm asking it, like in some rural areas, especially like places like Delta, some forests in Anyoma State, some forests in Èkpá State, they are still killing people around that area, and the security is it's very, very bad. So I know, I understand what you're saying, but it's just the people are afraid that when Biafra is declared, the rural areas might.
The PM have heard you, and I think he's responding. So just listen, please.
Is there where there is no killing in Biafra land or in Nigeria? There is killing everywhere. We protect our people as much as we can, and that is the answer.
Thank you, PM.
My PM.
Okay,
sorry, Mazi Bambon. Sorry, thank you. My PM, I don't have any question. I only want to say congratulations to the Biafra Republic government in exile, and of course the Biafran people for the great news that you just announced to us this very evening. I don't know if I'm the only one that heard it, because such news is so astronomical, because even when Biafra has not been declared officially, we have already, we have started receiving recognition from other countries, especially those from here in Africa, because they say charity begins at home. So I have no question to ask, because I follow everything happening within Biafra movement. So thank you so much, PM. Thank you for your great work, and big congratulations to you, and of course to Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra at large. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. And may God bless every one of you. In Biafra, we stand. Southeasterner, we cannot become. Nigeria, we are not. And it is freedom or die. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Forces. God bless all of you.
Airborne.
From here.
Airborne.
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 Let me remove this banner, the banner covering my face. Those of you that have joined this live space, thank you for joining. I'm very sorry for some of the break in transmission. It was as a result of some technical hiccups here and there. Thank you for joining this very live, space. And I was multitasking, handling the co-host and at the same time streaming with the same laptop. Normally, I don't stream on my laptop. I connect to the central media team stream link, but links were not very strong for me to connect to. I had to do that myself. So you can imagine what happened there. Anyway, it's quite interesting. I don't know. Let me see my comment section. We have a lot of people listening and watching. If there are some concerns you had over there, there are some things that the PM have already addressed. And some of the things PM addressed are some of the issues I have always been contemplating on, addressing, on my own personal broadcast. And the PM is so deep, so versatile, and you see all these issues are being addressed. We are praying every day that more troubles will befall the zoo, more wahala will come to their doorstep, more catastrophe will come to them. Let them Sharialize everywhere in the zoo. Of course, they can never Sharialize Biafra. That is the reason why you must keep supporting our Biafra Liberation Army. With the presence of our army, with the presence of Biafra Liberation Army, with the presence of our Navy, our Biafra Marine, they can never come near our territory. We must increase the power, the firepower of our army. That's very important. Let me tell you, look, if you think
Nigeria will bow easily to us. No, they must continue to receive that fight. They will come. One thing that is surprising them is that we are able to resist them. The thing is shocking them. We didn't have this much resistance. All the people that sold out, those that sold DOS, that sold ESL, do you know what they did first to them? They collected their guns. That's what they did. Go and find out from Amoteku. When the Yoruba people, the Oduduwa people, empowered Amoteku and gave them guns, what did they do? They first resisted Amoteku and said they don't want Amoteku. They resisted it. And when they now agreed with Amoteku, what did they do? They collected their machine guns. They gave them, they allowed them to be moving around with them guns, so that they will be able to impose on you their Sharia, their system, and their everything. But in Biafra land, we have resisted them. We didn't give them the chance. They could not penetrate us, and they will never be able to penetrate us.